the Cal swag is strong, huh? I am gonna definitely be looking out for that. Switch over here. Hello, everyone. Good to see you, Zumna. Good to see you, Etta. Um, Cal swag, I like it. I did get access now to the God, I forget her name. The store where you can buy new hairstyles and such. I had to laugh at one of them because it's literally Hunter's hair from Bad Batch, and I'm just like, yes, I'm so excited. Um, but as far as like the hair goes, I don't think I'm gonna change much. But the outfit, Doma, yes, that's the name. But the outfit, I might change around. I'm still super strongly resisting putting him in the Obi-Wan outfit because I just love the details in it. Um, but anyway, so last time we left off, I just did some, it was just side questing around Kobo because there was so much to explore. Um, and then we did do some of the story. We found Z, which I kind of fanned over because we're finally getting some High Republic stuff in this. And I'm excited about that because that was a lot of stuff that got put on the cutting room floor when the move to canon versus legends happened. And I was sad because, you know, that takes out a lot of the, like, Knights of the Old Republic. It took out the Old Republic, which I really do enjoy, and if I were to get back into an MMO, it would be that one. Because I want to know more about the story there. But yeah, I'm enjoying the heck out of this game. And yeah, there's not really much else to talk about, so let's just hop right back into it. I'm excited. A little sip of my tea. Almost looked at a guide for a plan because I wanted to get a bunch of collectibles, but the start of the guide said you need all the upgrades to follow the guide, so I decided to just play the game and wait. Probably a good idea. That was what I did with Fallen Order. Because I knew that there was a lot of collectibles that I missed. And I didn't... I wanted to beat the game first just myself and then start looking for all the extra stuff. But I have done a full 100% playthrough of Fallen Order. And then I still, my favorite collectible is still the one that I'm absolutely convinced, like, you will not convince me otherwise unless I see it from the dev himself, or themself, whatever, that it was not a Critical Role reference. There is a poncho that you can find underwater near the crashed Venator that is a lovely blue-green poncho. And it's spelled Fjord, which, if you don't know Critical Role, you would pronounce it as Fjord. But if you know Critical Role, there's a character whose name is Ford, spelled that way. And that character is played by Travis Willingham, who also happened to play Jaro Tapal in Fallen Order. You will not convince me that that is not a Critical Role reference. So the Fallen Order collectibles that actually interested me the most was the stuff for the lightsaber. I loved being able to customize my lightsaber, and I'm hoping for more. I would like to see some return elements of the lightsabers. Specifically, I would love to be able to make my OC's lightsaber again, because she actually uses a split saber. So, lightsaber options are good. Oh, yes. And yeah, strong evidence, you're convinced. It's like... And here's the best part about it. So, Ford in Critical Role is a half-orc. And his coloration, he actually has this kind of... I don't know if I would call it vitiligo, but he like has like a darker green and then a lighter green face and body, and then some darker green along as well. And he's also super tied to the ocean. And you find that poncho underwater. There's just too many little things that add up to it being a Critical Role reference, and I'm here for it. Okay, so we are headed to that thing. Question being, how do we get to that thing? Wait, no. I was actually on the right place. Yoink. Okay, sure. Okay. Come on, BD. Also, for those of you who weren't here last time, I did change BD's color scheme. He is now NDD1. He's got purple and yellow and white and blue. So he is NBD1, and I like him. Nope. Oh, yeah. I like it whenever I can just absolutely murder the BX droids, because I hate them. Give me that treasure.
It's locked.
New pants. So we need to get over there. How do we get over there? Sorry. Pretty flowers. I'm sure they would look much better if I had better graphics. But here's the reason why I hate them. They kind of fucked up my favorite clones squad in Clone Wars. The first episode that they were introduced. So, yeah. Clone Wars, Season 1, Episode 6? 5 or 6. I can't remember right off the top of my head, but it's either 5 or 6. It's the first episode that introduces Echo and Fives, which I love them. They are my babies, and I will forever cherish them. It also introduces their squad, the Domino Squad, who we later see in technically an episode that takes place before, but Clone Wars timeline is weird. And we see them introduced, we see them become a squad, and going back, because the first time I watched Clone Wars, I watched it in just the episode order, which I do encourage. If the first time you're watching through Clone Wars, watch it through just as it's released. Then go back and watch it chronologically, because then you're gonna get a whole different view on some of the characters and moments. And yeah, it's only Star Wars show I've seen this a full season of is Mandalorian. Go watch Clone Wars, please. Not enough people give Clone Wars credit. It's such a good series. It's such a good series. The first 2 seasons are a little rough. Again, it jumps around in time a bit. But once you hit season 3 and season 4, then it really actually starts picking up pace. You get a lot more about the clones. And Ahsoka becomes more of a tolerable character. And yeah. Just so busy. It started before, but I do want to watch it. If you can, if you have Disney Plus on your phone, you can download episodes. So if you're, for example, out and about, I've downloaded episodes onto my phone before, and listened to it while doing a morning walk. Um, Now, I wouldn't really recommend that if you haven't seen it before. Um, but, like, for example, if you're out at work and you have, lunch, watch an episode during your lunch break. Um, and, yeah. Yeah, that's why I really, really dislike the BX droids, because they fucked up my babies. And this thing is probably gonna fuck me up. Yep, I see you. Okay, you spit out enemies? Okay, so did you just spit that thing out? Beatty, what is this thing? Bile maw. The large, thick-headed bile maw has made a home amongst Kobo's many crags, caves, and crevices. When disturbed, they react fiercely with kicks, bites, spits, and charges. Their hard exterior is resistant to most conventional weaponry, though there are several more tender spots that can be exploited. But that didn't explain why one of the tumbleweed things came out of it. Like, I have questions. Nope. Yes, absolutely. So again, my recommendation for anyone who is watching Clone Wars for the first time, just watch it through in release order. Um, there's going to be some confusing points. There's going to be some points it's like, why are they picking this up in season 3 when the episode that preceded it happened at the end of season 1? That literally is something that happens. But that will, like, you can watch the art style kind of progress. Because it definitely progresses and gets better as you go further. Season 7 being the peak of the art style. I love Season 7. As much as it hurt, I love Season 7. But yeah. My luck, something will come out after I start that makes the skippables not skippable anymore. So I'm trying to genuinely think. There's only a few episodes that I would consider even slightly skippable. There's some stuff that has to do with, like, little side things that Jar Jar does, but there's always something extra that goes on with that, in those episodes that Jar Jar just is there for, but the plot of the rest of the thing is actually important. There's one episode where C-3PO and R2 kind of are off doing their own thing. It's just one episode. That one is definitely just, it's a humor episode. But it's still funny. So it's worth it for the funny. But yeah, there's, as far as ones that don't have far-reaching extra plot, that's tricky. I have not watched Visions yet. That's the only piece of Star Wars media that I want to watch that I haven't yet watched. Because there's, like, I said this yesterday, I think. I have not watched Rise of Skywalker, nor do I plan to. I lost hope in the sequel trilogy with Last Jedi. Last Jedi was a dumpster fire as far as I'm concerned. So anything that has to do with the sequel trilogy, I avoid. So I haven't seen the Resistance series. Like, the closest I've gotten is I've watched the Mandalorian stuff. And I enjoyed the Mandalorian stuff. It was good. And technically, it's thanks to an event in The Mandalorian that makes the sequel trilogy in a different timeline. Bam! Truth. I will talk about it if requested. Seen all the movies and Visions. You don't need to watch the sequels to watch Visions. Okay, cool. I actually just watched Solo again last night. I'd only seen it twice before, but I'd actually gone to the midnight premiere for Solo. I enjoyed the heck out of Solo. That movie gave me my faith in Star Wars back. Because the last movie of Star Wars I'd seen before then was Last Jedi. So yeah, I actually got a poster from it, from the midnight premiere, and I got buttons. The poster's up on my wall. Oh, hello.
Hey, an enemy! Affirmative.
My issue with Last Jedi is that it's 3 movies smushed together and only one of them is any good. So, here's my issue with Last Jedi. While we pause here. My issue with Last Jedi. So, the reason that the original trilogy worked so well was because George Lucas had the whole story written from the beginning. From the first movie. He had the entire story planned out. That's why it worked. Why the prequel trilogy worked. He didn't have the entire story written out, but he had a plan. This is Anakin's story. This is point A, point B, point C. The reason the sequel trilogies didn't work is because there was literally no communication between J.J. Abrams and Rian Johnson. So, J.J. came in to Force Awakens and he had an idea for a story. And it might have been a good story. But then he didn't tell Rian Johnson any of his plans, so Rian Johnson just kind of got to go do his own thing, and JJ had to just deal with what he was given. And unfortunately, he didn't really adapt well to it. And that was honestly a fault on both of their parts. Rian Johnson should have asked. Because obviously it was known that JJ was going to be coming back to do the third movie. So Rian Johnson should have been like, okay, what do I need? What needs to be done here? Who needs to be alive? Who needs to die? Blah, 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 blah. But there was no communication with that. And literally the only things that I know from Rise of Skywalker is somehow Palpatine returned and live slug reaction. That's it. That's all that I know. And that's all that I really care to know. B-1 melee battle droid. As the backbone of the Separatist infantry, B-1 battle droids were typically outfitted with standard E-11 blaster rifles. The B-1 droids of Kobo, however, can often be found wielding makeshift batons and reconfigured tactical programming. In this way, the Bedlam Raiders created a more irregular, threatening army, while also compensating for munitions lost during the Lucre Hulk's long rest in Kobo's swamp. That's cool. I did like Force Awakens, and there's one scene I really liked in Rise of Skywalker that ties back to it. But for the most part, I only enjoyed, like, 4 scenes total. Yeah, Force Awakens was good. Like, my parents and I actually went to a special showing of Force Awakens at the Omni Theater. Which, if you don't know what an Omni Theater is, it's basically a giant circular screen that you're sitting inside a half sphere. And it was so good. Like, I enjoyed Force Awakens. I thought it was good. But it didn't continue. My parents and I, this was probably a bit of a mistake, but my parents and I did a double feature whenever we went to go see Last Jedi. We saw Greatest Showman first, and then we went to go see Last Jedi. And all three of us walked out of Last Jedi and said Greatest Showman was the better film. And we're all Star Wars fans. Like, all three of us are Star Wars fans. I'm the biggest Star Wars fan, aside from maybe my brother. But he wasn't there that night. But we're all Star Wars fans. We were all excited to see this. And we walked out of it liking Greatest Showman more. Yeah, Greatest Showman was amazing. Hi. Okay, let's switch. And we'll do a... Yep. Tactical shirt. Does the shirt have... No, okay. I was like, does it have bracers? No, it doesn't. It's just a shirt underneath the shirt, looks like.
Great find.
Yay, more priorite.
The Imperial Patrol should route through here any minute now.
The sooner the better.
What if they found the device Ravis is looking for?
Then we'll kill them and take it.
Why does this guy remind me of someone in Lost Boys? You mean Cal? I don't know. I will admit to my sad admittance, I have not seen Lost Boys. I want to see Lost Boys, but I've not seen Lost Boys.
Intruder! Pursuing the enemy. You'll feel this. Going in.
It's so much fun. Let's get our shortcut back, thank you. Woohoo! Alright. I barely remember it, but he reminds me of one of the characters. Never seen Lost Boys either, but I have heard that song from the credits and I love it. I don't even know what song you're talking about. Ooh,
These
Stormtrooper.
raiders are keeping the Empire at bay. At least they're good for something.
Mm-hmm. Alright. Let's see what this forced array is about.
Here we go.
Cry Little Sister. I don't know that song.
The array should be out here somewhere. Only way forward is to cut through. You catch that too, BD? We're not alone out here. Looks like it's blocked. Sit tight, BD. Let me see what I can do.
Ah, there we go. It is now a chicken with its head cut off. All I know is that in the credits of it's in the credits of Lost Boys and it's really good. No, it's BD. BD1. Which is why he is also now NBD1. NBD1. Because, he's non-binary color, so he's now NB. NBD1.
More priorite. Wonder what this will fetch at Doma's shop. Good to go, BD. Let's try that again.
Woohoo! Let's go. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Okay. I guess I just was close to the end. Hexagonal basalt columns, right? They've done that. Oh, yeah. And they actually had something similar to that in Dragon Age too. What'd you find, BD?
Some of these rock columns are loose.
Basalt pillars. Huge pillars of brittle, heavy rock populate the basalt forest. Seismic activity deep beneath the planet's crust unroots these stone trees, forcing the structures to erupt in their fully grown form. While the stone is no longer growing, its porous surface provides a scaffolding for rudimentary organic life forms to take root. Scholars refer to these structures as stone sentinels. Mushrooms! Okay, can't go up there. We'll probably be sliding down that at some point. Okay. Guessing we're supposed to go down here. Maybe? Nothing ventured, nothing gained. Nope. Badger, 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 mushroom, mushroom. See, I'm more thinking about, my niece loves mushrooms. Like, if I want to get her something, I just get her something that is mushroom related. Okay, maybe... Okay, okay. I see what we're supposed to do here. This is gonna be fun. Woohoo! Parkour. I actually shared this with Edda. New Game Plus option that randomizes your cosmetics when you die. Oh. I'm just imagining Cal dying and then coming back with a shaved haircut and a handlebar mustache. And suddenly he talks like a redneck. But there was a thing that I sent to Edda. So there's a Tumblr user who will make fake Twitter posts for different Star Wars characters, and they've done a few for Cal. And one of them is watch me parkour over my problems or something like that. I can't remember what it is. Edda, find it and put it in chat because it was funny.
What do you think this array is, buddy? Centauri Kree said it held the key to Tanalor. Z seems to think so too. Only one way to find out.
Like waking up after too much alcohol.
I don't think they saw us. Let's move.
I think I might put that on if I could change it to it just being the outfit and not the hair, because again, there was some hair stuff. I meant just like if you could type out what it says, because I can't open the link on my phone. I'd lose chat. But that is the Tumblr profile. Go follow them. They post really, really funny Star Wars stuff. Jumps over my problems, parkour, yes. That, Cal would tweet that. Like, he would. Your bike can access it without starting New Game Plus, so can't say yet. Got it. Well, I might do a New Game Plus playthrough on this, because I'm enjoying the heck out of it. And I know that there's stuff that I missed back on Coruscant, so... okay, so I did get that. Good. So I could get the improved stim formula. What's this? Block meter refuels faster. Ooh! Oh, I do love me block meter refilling faster. I'm doing another playthrough of Fallen Order just in my own time, and I am once again just like focusing on the survival stuff. Hold B to automatically evade incoming melee attacks. Ooh, I might want to save up for that. Hey, corn dog! Glad you could make it. Yes, everything is going quite well. We are parkouring over our problems. No, I'm gonna resist. We're gonna go get some more lightsaber stuff. Focus parry, perform a spinning strike on releasing Y. That's part of the force parry, which is really cool. Vortex dive. Hold LB and press X to dive forward. Oh, this is the Palpatine thing. No, I don't want to reset my skills. I want to view. It's literally the move that Palpatine does in Revenge of the Sith. The only thing that's missing is the really weird scream. Okay, so it's LB and X. Got it. See, funny you say that, Etta. No one's activated that that alert yet. I changed one of my stream alerts to that meme, and no one has found it yet. Ooh, Stormtroopers versus B1s.
Focus on the battle.
Okay, it's down to these two. Who's gonna win?
I've got you.
My money's on the trooper. Like, as much as I want the B1 to win, just because Stormtroopers suck. I think the Stormtrooper's gonna win. Oh yeah, there's so many skills, and you start with being able to do your split saber. Well, sort of. You start with a single saber, then you get the dual bladed, and then you get the split saber, and then you can actually switch between the three. Like right now, I've only got it set up that I can do the dual blade and the dual wield, but you can switch between the three. It's so much cooler.
KY-1661 was permanently reassigned to garbage duty. That's what he gets for not following patrol procedures. But what if I get assigned to garbage duty? Just keep up on proper procedure and you won't.
Can we sneak up on this guy? Know what I want to do? Know what I want to do? See if I can do this. I wanted to get him from behind, but oh well. I thought it would be the droid till I realized the trooper had a shield and I knew it was one-sided. Yeah.
They must have shot this drop pod all the way from the Lucrehulk.
Turf Wars, a drop pod from a Lucrehulk-class battleship used to transport battle droids and other separatist forces to the field during the Clone Wars. Destination coordinates typically ensure safe landings, but this pod was overridden and fired in the general area of the Basalt Rift. Yeah. Yeah, only having split saber for like 3 moves in Fallen Order was lame. So I understand why, because it was introducing something new, like in the very end of the game. Like, I understand why they didn't do too much with it. But the fact that you get it basically from the first planet in this, it necessitated them having an expanded roster for it. And I love it. I went on a whole whole tirade about loving split sabers the first time it happened, because again, as far as I know, in my own knowledge, there's only 2 that have shown up in canon. Cal has one of them, and Asajj Ventress has the other.
Don't underestimate him. We'll be lucky if either of us get out alive. It's not luck, it's skill. At least for me.
Sorry, I have to laugh anytime stormtroopers say they have skill. Go fight a clone trooper and then say you have skill. Okay, not going down that way. There must be a zip line that I can connect to at some point.
When they're bothered, they're easier to kill. I feel like they're doing more than killing out here. That's because troops like you are getting distracted. Focus.
Let's get a drop on these bucket heads.
Yeah. Can I get a drop on the guy with the shield? No, I cannot. Darn. Melee guy first, you die.
Alright, let's end it.
Yeah, come on. Come at me, bro. Your shield don't mean nothing. I had not seen that parry before, and I love it.
Generations of rock
yeah, it
erased
really
their young
is.
here. And the Empire tore through, shot and trampled anything that got in the way.
The Stormtrooper dialogue is good. The B1 dialogue is fantastic, as always. I always laugh at the B1 dialogue. +5 for the pun/dad joke, yep. Need 70 more skill points to max out everything. Time to grind. Oh, man. 70 skill points. That's amazing. Like, honestly, it makes me so happy that they expanded on the skill tree. Same story, different planet. Raka are aggressive, belligerent creatures, never more so than when defending their nests. This forest variant incubates their eggs for 12 Kobo moon cycles, and each member defends the clutch as if it was their own. This generation of eggs, however, did not survive the planet's harsh realities. I mean, the side missions so far I've enjoyed the side missions, so I can see playing through this game on New Game Plus would be worth it.
Thanks, BD.
Shield Troopers. Shield Trooper are deployed wherever the Empire needs to put down insurrections. They are armed with batons and heavy shields, and there are few insurgents who can penetrate their defenses or stand against their brutal strikes. I think... Oh. I thought this looked familiar. So this is this container that's also seen in Fallen Order, and I translated it. It says turbine blades. You first see that container on Bracca. New Game Plus also has revamped enemies, though. Again, that may be option to select. Ooh, interesting.
There it is again! What? I don't see anything. I swear I saw something fly by. This place has you seeing things.
Hello, boyos.
The loss will not be my fault.
Palpatine move says, screw your shield. There we go. Now we got our shortcut. Oh, I have a feeling I know exactly what we're going to be doing here. Woo! that was fun.
Oh? I hear you, BD. Let's see.
Bilemaw's revenge. Bilemaw's have a notoriously bad temper, often trampling, crushing, or pulverizing those caught in their rampage. Even trained Imperial soldiers stand little chance against a Bilemaw defending its den. Hell yeah. Give me that treasure. Give me that treasure.
That's how it's done.
New pants. Okay, what do they look like? Did it just put me in them? Oh, it did. Nah. Remember on Fallen Order, it was funny. It was a funny death glitch. One of the troopers, I guess, the wall ate him or something, had me laughing for a bit. In one of my clips, because I played some Fallen Order on stream, I made one trooper, when he died, he just went into a full split. And I was just like, okay, nice splits, bro. Yeah, the UI is great. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's cool. Oh, there was a climbing thing and I did not grab it. Oh, come on. Why are you not grabbing it, Cal? Thank you.
Even before she was damaged, there's no way Z could have made this journey. Of course, back in Kree's day, there was no Empire to contend with. What I would give to see a glimpse of that galaxy.
I mean, we saw some of it. Little Boglings. Can I pet? Let me pet. Let me pet. Thank you.
Easy, easy. I'm not looking for trouble.
I'm not either. I just wanted to pet my
Hey,
little
little
Bogling
guy.
friend. Best upgrade. The best upgrade since Fallen Order. You can pet the Boglings.
Don't worry. I'm a friend.
Mother of Moons, that's a relief. I'm useless in a fight. Came to see that incredible High Republic structure. Didn't expect to have to fight off beasts with my field journal. Sorry, rambling. Bad habit. I'm Toa, by the way.
I'm Cal. This is BD-1. Listen, the Empire is not going to be happy to find you out here. Why don't you head back to the Reach?
I think I will take you up on that.
What? Find something, buddy?
Risk and research. There's enough rations and supplies here to sustain a rigorous multi-day journey. Various scientific instruments and cartography tools were also laboriously packed for the trip.
You get a good look at that structure?
Only enough to see there's no way I'm getting inside. But we're lucky. It looks intact. If I'm right, it's been out here for centuries. Maybe you'd have better luck than I did. It's right up ahead.
Thanks for the tip.
I will say, this is another thing that I have to commend them for. Fallen Order sadly seemed to lack alien peoples. Like, there were a couple on Braca. Obviously, Prof was a main one, and then there were a couple that were just kind of scattered around. But then we got to Kashyyyk, and we got the Wookiees. But Zepho, we only saw humans. All of Saw's, oh, there's a term for them, but I can't remember the name of them. Starts with a P. All Saw's people were human. But there wasn't a lot of other alien species. This is fixing that, and I'm seeing a lot more, and I like it. Like in Fallout or Red Dead Redemption 2, you can pet the dogs, but not the cats, and that makes me sad. Yes, agree.
There it is again. What is that?
Oh, you guys just fucked yourselves over.
You catch what they were shooting at? A spy droid. Someone else has eyes out here. Maybe the Raiders?
Okay, so we actually do want to go over to this meditation point, because I think I have a skill point to spend. If I don't, it's a quick trip back. Nope, I do not.
Keep your eyes peeled. The Jedi's been spotted nearby. Don't say that. I'm not ready for combat. Then get ready.
Ah, stormtroopers.
Let's try not to end up like that guy.
He was literally hulking, that guy. Is this thing a Wampa? This looks like a Wampa. Okay, that was cool, Cal.
I'm looking.
Mogu. Mogu is a violent predator, known for stalking and aggressively assaulting its prey. Creatures akin to Mogu can be found on planets of varying climate. Ha ha ha! I was right. But their temperament remains largely unchanged. They will seek to grab and slam their targets, lifting and tossing them around. Yet, even when injured, a Mogu will not relent. Hey, at least they acknowledge that it's like, hey, there are similar creatures in other places. And it makes sense that it would be called something different. You know, like tigers and lions, for example.
That must be another one of those High Republic chambers.
Okay. Whee!
What do you say, buddy? Up for a little detour?
Welcome, Jedi.
Centauri Kree.
The path that we must walk is not always immediately visible to us. Only through patience, careful thought, and the wisdom of the Force will the way appear.
So Centauri's gonna kind of be our Eno Cordova, it seems. Ooh, there is Orabesh on the walls here. Okay, photo mode. Yoink. Okay, this is a long one. I will see what we can do. B-E-W-A. Beware. I wish I could just... Oh, there we go. Okay. Beware. C-A-U... T-I-O... Beware, caution. Is it just the same things over and over again? B-E-W-A-R-E. Beware. Beware. Okay, it's just beware, caution. Just over and over and over again. Weird. Huh. And that's just the big one. I wasn't looking at the small ones. Let's see about the small ones. So it looks like it might be the same. E-W-A... Yeah, so it's just the same thing. That's weird. Why would it say beware caution? Just... And yeah, it's the same thing on that side. Danger Will Robinson. It's all the same? Yep. And then that's a different script. So that's kind of cool that it's got obviously it's got the Orabesh. And then it's also got this different script. It's got two different kinds of script. There's this one that looks like it's a little bit more detailed. And then this one that's a little bit more rudimentary, kind of runes-ish. Okay, so there's a thing there. So that's gonna change where the bridge that we make goes. Let's go over to that side first. Oh, that's cool! Watch the ground. It lights up with his footsteps. That's super cool.
So, they believe something is behind the abyss?
That's right. A planet.
Well, I hope it's worth all this effort.
Two Jedi discussing the burgeoning Abyss project and whether its success will merit the current investment into Kobo.
I've never known Centauri Kree to shirk from a challenge.
Hi, Matt.
No. And she seems exceptionally driven by this particular task.
That was Matt Mercer again. I know his voice. Shades of Indiana Jones. Kind of. 2 Republic Jedi muse on Centauri Kree and her aims. They seem particularly impressed by her zeal for this mission. So, looks like this one's kind of sorted out, so it probably doesn't work. Potentially. There is, it looks like, a way to go through here. But we got similar to this in Fallen Order. Oh, I could have gone through there on this side too. Okay. So can I, out of curiosity, let's see if this is possible. I cannot pull that one all the way across. Okay. There we go. Let's see where this one leads. Aha! We're just gonna carry it for the moment. I love that you can move faster while holding things. Because that was something that you could only move fairly slowly when you were holding things in the other one. No, I couldn't take it through the back way because I'd have to climb up. But I can do this. Yeah, so that didn't work. But we can do it on this side. Stand on. There we go. There's a chest in there. Yeah. Haha! Parkour.
My Padawan is impatient.
Weren't we all once? The question is, how will he overcome it?
That sounded like it might have been Matt too. 2 Jedi Knights discussing their struggling student and the nature of growth. Damn it, Cal, do not give me multiple heart attacks like that. What's up? Wanna scan something? You're giving me noises and you're changing colors. Like, you want to do something. Oh, there we go. Oh. Scratchy writing on a wall, written in a hasty and easily translated childish cipher. Meet at the usual place later. Oh, that's cute. Kind of cute, and I kind of like you. I love Cal. Cal's a good guy.
Looks like a data disk.
Ooh. Okay, so that's gonna drop us down back there. I think we need to get over there. Wonder, since this is a little bit closer, can we? Aha! So we could have taken that way and been safe. But I saw a risk and I took it. Okay, right there. Nope, nope, nope. There. Aha! New skill? Dexterity, new perk. Cool. Rumor completed. Cool. So that was it. That was fun. That's one thing that I will definitely say about absorbing glowing rocks. He's meditating. He's absorbing knowledge from the past. But I will say, yeah, that one thing that I do think that Respawn has done really well is these sort of puzzle-like chapters or puzzle-like moments. You know, we had the tombs in Fallen Order, where you were kind of having to figure out, okay, so for example, the first tomb on Zepho was all about the push, and the second one was all about the pull. So you had to learn how to properly navigate around and doing that, and this now combines all of your skills, and I love it. Okay. Where to now? I see. Parkour.
High Republic data disk. I bet Z would have some use for it. The array's close. Just a forest full of beasts and Imperials to get through first.
Yeah, just that. Stim canister! Okay, so this was something that I noticed yesterday when we found the first one in Doma's shop because I had enough pyrite to buy it. Pyrite. It actually has the medic symbol on there, which, if the way that I immediately recognized it, immediately thought of it, Kix, who is a clone medic in the Clone Wars, actually has that symbol on his left pauldron? I believe it's the left pauldron that he has it on. Kix is a really interesting character too, and that I would love to see them do more with. But yay, more stims.
Catch.
Oh, because we're playing on story mode, I haven't had to use them very much. But always good to have them. I actually, when I started my, because I am playing Fallen Order right now, I'm playing on the Jedi Knight difficulty, and I am having to use stims. And having to remember, oh, I don't have my dual blade yet. And I don't have this move, and I don't have this move.
Only the Force.
Okay, so just short of a skill point. But we did get a new perk, so let's see what we got here. Dexterity. Increases throw damage. Lightsaber throws deal more damage. Ooh, I do like throwing the lightsaber. But the other two are too good. The block meter damage, and increasing the block meter in itself, it's too good.
Let's move.
Splish splash.
Can't use this lift from here.
At this point, it's fully impossible for me to go back to Fallen Order. I hope it doesn't do that to me, because I love Fallen Order. Like, I genuinely do. And I didn't expect that I would, because it's the fact that, you know, it has that sort of Souls-like thing of if you save, or if you rest, then all those enemies respawn. I was actually really worried about that, which is why I didn't play it for the longest time. But I ended up loving it more than I thought I would, so I hope that this game doesn't make me not want to go back to Fallen Order. Because I like Fallen Order a lot. Okay, elevator's not working. Can I do the thing? Nope, I can't parkour my way up. I just completely skipped this.
It's okay, BD. We'll find another way.
We saw one of those on Coruscant, so that's definitely got to be a thing we come back to. I was surprised to enjoy Fallen Order a lot, actually, and at first I was like, this is nothing like a Souls-like, but of course getting wrecked on that final boss. I assume you mean Vader. Run. That is all you can do with Vader is just run. And I love that they did that. Like, I genuinely am so happy that they made Vader actually impossible to fight. I think... Nope, I cannot get over there. And I will say, the only actual, like, personal experience basis I have for comparing a game this to a Souls-like is Bloodborne, which I have only beaten the first 2 bosses of. I keep on getting turned into Swiss cheese by I just completely blanked on his name right now. The guy with the Gatling gun. I cannot believe I just blanked on his name, because I love his character. So, am I missing something here? Map. Okay, I am supposed to be able to get up there. Ha. Haha! I did it.
I'm guessing Z might know about this.
Now what? Nothing? There's one of those again. I am confusion. I'm just gonna guess that I'm mostly done with this area. Come back to it if I need to. Yes, right. Bloodborne is such a beauty, but I myself haven't beaten the game and only made it to the, I want to say 5th or 6th boss, maybe. Trying to think. Because I've watched full playthroughs of Bloodborne, so, 5th or 6th boss. That Rom? The spider thing? I mean, it does also depend, because there's... So, see if I can remember it all in order. Cleric Beast, Father Gascoigne, Vicar Amelia. No, sorry, Bloodstarved Beast. Then Vicar Amelia. So it could be the Witch of Hemwick. Or it could be Rom. Because you can go either way. Think it was Rom? Yeah. Bloodborne's really good. I've beaten it, but haven't beaten the DLC yet. Rom was the one you made it to last. Yeah, Rom is a really interesting character and really interesting boss. I love the lore of Bloodborne. It's the only reason that I even bought the game in the first place, was because I'd watched playthroughs and I watched lore talks about it. I was like, okay, this game absolutely has drip for days, and I want to know more about it. So it was on sale, so I bought it. I just... I play it very, very, very slowly. Okay, so there was something I missed down over here. Let's see if I can get to it. Right direction? Yep. Okay. So it's down there? Looks like. Aha! Hello, boyos! And you're dead.
Look at the situation tactically.
What does the Empire want with a backwater planet like Kobo?
That's how I am with SRW, which I grew to be a big fan of, and only hoping to try and play the other games that have been fan translated. Ooh, yeah. Short straw. Imperial supplies addressed to Squadron 013. The shipment was meager in the first place. The rations already exhausted. These troops were disorganized, disengaged, and desperate. Aww. That's one thing that's like I will never be able to get behind the Empire on, is they really didn't take care of their people that well. Okay, cool. Kind of a shortcut there. I mean, there's definitely evidence that the Republic kind of lacked on that too. At least as far as on a macro level. But it really feels like the Empire just did not care. Hey, big guy. Come on. So these sink back in. Noted. Let's let them both sink in. Darn it. This is going to be tricky. Haha! Just made it. And I fell off. Of course I did. Parkour. Oh, it's not a slip and slide.
Don't know what that stuff is, but definitely doesn't look safe.
What even? Can I get a scan, BD? What the heck? No, I can't get a scan of what the heck is going on with that. I would like to know what the heck is going on with that. Oh. There's a lot of that. I want to know what that is. Yeah, I have no idea. Like, that's why I was just asking. I was just like, can I get an explanation for that?
It's hard to breathe.
Okay, so it's something that makes it hard to breathe. We spoke ramen to the game. Okay.
Think this substance has anything to do with the array?
Kobo dust. Highly volatile matter unique to the system of the galaxy. Without further analysis, the elements comprising this gaseous substance remain a mystery. So it's a gas? That's weird. That's weird. Oh crap. Oh no. Oh no. They were like on me when I fell. Ethan. I don't think it's just a gas. There's something else to that.
So this is the work of Santari Kree.
Oh wow.
If the rest of Z's story is true, the key to Tanalorr should be around here somewhere.
That's cool. This is the toxic area of the game that, yeah, poison swamp. There's always a poison swamp. So there's a grapple point over there, this grapple point here. I don't know if I want to try and make that jump.
No cutting through this stuff.
Kobo barrier. We saw this in a building back in the Reach. An impenetrable barrier of highly magnetized dust-like matter. Standard manipulation is ineffective against its structure, proving resistant even to lightsaber strikes. Yeah, like I tried to throw one of the roller mines at this thing, and it did nothing. I guess we'll come across some way to clear it out at some point. Workbench.
Should reevaluate our setup.
I don't think I'm gonna do anything with my saber just yet. Although we did get some new colors, didn't we? Yeah, we got some light metal. Dunium, brushed durasteel, stainless durasteel, metal alloy, silver alloy. So we can make it brighter. I think I like the... we have chromium on right now, I believe. Yeah.
Let's see how it handles.
And the only thing we got for BD1 was new legs, I think. Good. Assembly. Yeah, we got the new we got the scrapyard legs. But we're gonna, like, honestly, BD Astro? I don't remember getting that. Maybe that was part of the original. But we're gonna be sticking with BD1.
Ready to go.
Our god tier to a lightsaber, yeah. Like, they... Now, I will say... Oh, sorry, the barriers. The customization of the lightsaber is good, too. I haven't collected many components. But what I do have on right now... I'll just go ahead over here.
Let's try some other components.
So I've got the patience emitters on both sides. Patience switch on both sides. I've got the hermit grip, which, actually, I want to talk about this because... So, this is... They do give you the components of Obi-Wan's lightsaber, but they do not give you the components of his lightsaber from the time when he was a hermit. This lightsaber components that they give you are actually his Padawan lightsaber. On May the 4th, I sat and did a bit of a binge watch of the films. I watched all the first 3. I wasn't able to get through any others. But the lightsaber that Obi-Wan uses in Phantom Menace is the one that you can build in this with the club pommel. But his hermit lightsaber is the same or very similar to the one that was used in A New Hope. So it's interesting that they decided to go with this version of Obi-Wan's lightsaber and not that one. Just a little something fun to note.
I could definitely work with that.
All lightsaber colors are available. Yes.
Good chance to focus on my equipment.
I'll go ahead and go through them. So I was actually thinking about changing it. Blade. So you got the blue, which is what you start with. You have green. You got the purple, which is currently on. You got yellow. You got cyan. You got magenta. You got indigo. You have orange. And then this one they actually added. White was not in Fallen Order. But they added it. Probably because of Ahsoka. I was thinking about changing it to yellow. Just for a bit. Hello. Oh, you decide to go with that one right away. Screw you. Come on, you little chicken. It's basically what these things are. They're hard-headed chickens. Okay, and there's more of that behind there. Also, wow, graphics took a drop. Probably the gas. All those little particles running around. Okay, so there's something down there. While I understand why red isn't available as in universe, it would lock out all other colors from a game perspective. I really wanted red. Maybe the chickens can break those barriers? I don't think so. If the lightsabers can't break the barriers, I don't think the chickens can. Fred's going to lose their mind when they see the white. Yeah. So the red, even in maybe it's in a new game, maybe it's a new game plus, because the red wasn't available in Fallen Order until after you'd beaten the game once. And I understand why, because you get that scene of Inquisitor Cal. And you also get the Inquisitor Cal outfit in the new game plus. YOLO! I want the thing.
I wonder if Z would know more about this. Power's out. This place must have been abandoned and forgotten. I guess Z didn't forget. All these years later, and she never gave up on her mission. We can't let her down.
I mean, it's in there for me. Maybe it was a deluxe edition thing, but, yeah, like I said, as far as I know, it's a new game plus thing. No. Ah. Oh, come on. Cal. Because as far as I know, the only DLC color was the orange. There we go. For Fallen Order, I mean. It was that, and then it also added both the Megiddo campaign stuff and the Umbaran campaign stuff, which... Okay, so I have to talk about the Umbaran campaign one, because I don't know too much about the Megiddo campaign, but the Umbara campaign I know a lot about, because it's one of my favorite arcs in Clone Wars. So, Zemna, if you are planning to watch Clone Wars, I am going to talk about something that is slightly spoilery. Mute if you need to. So, in Clone Wars, there is an arc called the Umbaran arc that focuses in on the 501st clones, and specifically their interactions with one very, very, very not good Jedi by the name of Pong Krell. And it's one of my favorite arcs because it really does show that the clones are their own people. They have their own thoughts, and they have their own feelings, and they have their own right to be who they are. Because Krell, unlike Anakin, unlike Obi-Wan, basically treats the clones as droids. Like, he only ever refers to them by their number. And he actually threatens Fives at one point. And yeah, I was not happy with that. But it's interesting that they do have these pieces of, you know, a lightsaber for Fallen Order that's based on the Umbaran campaign, when the pieces actually don't match up to any Jedi that I know of that was on Umbara at the time. Because it doesn't match Pong Krell's, it doesn't match Obi-Wan's, it doesn't match Anakin's. It's interesting to me that they did that, and they specifically called it the Umbaran campaign set. I don't know. But I actually did end up using that, some of those pieces for my my OC's lightsaber, because Umbara was actually a big turning point for her in my brain. And it was actually right before she ended up having to get her new lightsaber. So it made sense to me that she would... Sorry, cut off because giant bird. That she would be somewhat inspired by the events at Umbara in creating her new lightsaber.
I think that creature is trapped. I can't cut it free. Let's pass under it for now.
Can we make bird friend like we did with the Shio bird? I would like to make bird friend. Shortcut! I am sorry, Big Bird. I would help if I could.
Okay, that hurt. Let's find another path. Might be able to help you later.
N-E-R... Obviously that's partially cut off, but I'm not sure what that one's supposed to be. Like, it kind of looks like a sideways F. In which case, I would say Nerf. Scruffy-looking Nerf herder! That's clearly what it says. Something to scan? Do the thing.
Ugh, that thing sheds.
Epic moltings. Piasa is what it's called. The Piasa reigns over the skies and plains as one of Kobo's apex predators, a terror to any creature caught in its sights. The nomadic creature barely perches, and its temporary habitation of the forest array may indicate either injury or distress. Yeah, I think we figured out that it's distressed. Poor thing is trapped. Something killed those chickens. Okay, we can unlock this now.
Something around here has a big appetite.
Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry, you're making aggressive motions towards me. I either just encountered a bug or someone forgot to add an audio file to a conversation. Oops.
Let's go.
Oh, hey! It's a Mong again. Oh god, I just got Hulk smashed. Okay. Alright, this fight is actually making me pay attention. Okay, Cal. So, that explains that I never did New Game Plus. Yeah. Yeah, Red is in New Game Plus for Fallen Order.
I've never seen tech like this before. And I scrapped some serious machines on Braca.
Auxiliary Array Telescope. These generators charge the air with highly excited energy currents, similar in both power and danger to interstellar ionic storms. From the looks of the structure's rampant rust and overgrowth, it has been put to use in several decades. Alright, we got some Orabesh here. Let's see what it says. At least somewhat. So that looks like... CH, that looks like the CH. O-N-E. Chone? B-U-I-L-D. Building. Chone building? I don't know. But that second word is definitely building. I am a Jedi, you miserable beast. Yes! Just give me that loot. Woo! New switch. Let's go over to the work table and see what I can do with that.
We've seen this tech before, just not on this scale.
Orb Amplifier, a curious fixture of the High Republic-era Jedi technology that stabilizes, focuses, and magnifies the erratic potential energy stored in Kobo orbs. Ah, so that's how we get through that.
Just like Z's chamber.
Question is it safe for us to pass through? Yes, it is. Okay. So we got a new switch. Let's see what it looks like. Maybe. Game, don't do this to me. There we go. So right now we got the patience one on. That's Jaro's. There's diligence. I think I select the patience one. That Mogu killed me when I first fought it, but somehow my EXP was inside the bridge, so I was never able to recover it. Oh, that sucks. Ooh, okay, so this thing actually pushes away the particles, too. Okay, where are these things even coming from? Are they like jumping down from up there? Just like random chickens everywhere.
No way we're crossing that still breathing.
So what's up this way? Yeah, I think it's the particles in that gas that are making my game run.
Everything here wants to eat you or suffocate you. Why do I always get assigned to these backwater posts?
You know, you could always quit. I'm just saying. Hi, dude. Is he really just not gonna notice me? Can I literally just chill here with a stormtrooper? Oh, we're gonna have to cross those at some point. I became his friend, yes. Fine. I'm sorry, friend. That's hilarious, though. Like, literally, I was standing right next to him, and it wasn't until I lit up my lightsaber that he noticed I was there. Like, I kinda have to feel for the guy, because he didn't want to be here. But at the same time, dude, you're a stormtrooper. There is a thing up there, and I want it. But how do I get up there? Again, I'm betting that there's gonna be some function to those things. Like, I'm gonna have to hop on them or something. Very on brand for a stormtrooper. Probably reflecting about how strong Jedi are, and all of his are gone. So no, it wouldn't have been. Because at this point, it's 10 years after the Clone Wars. Any of the clones would be in their... They would appear to be in, like, their 50s or so, because they age rapidly. So even though at the end of the Clone Wars, the oldest clones may be 13 years old, they look like they're 26. So 10 years later, they would be 23 years old, but they would look like they were 46. So, but none of the stormtroopers are clones. All the stormtroopers are just regular old humans.
All the critters around the array are pretty riled up. Could be the dust in the air. Imperial patrols probably don't help either.
And that's why, actually, if you, in Rebels, we see Rex, Gregor, and Wolf. Ship Callan random board stormtrooper. But we see Rex, Gregor, and Wolf, and they are, like, considerably aged. And Rebels takes place, when we meet them, it's between 4 to 5 years before the Battle of Yavin. So it's about 4 years after this. 4 to 5 years after this. So Rex would be 27, I believe. Yeah, he would have been 27, which means he looks 54. Yeah. And only humans, because let's not forget that Palpatine made institutionalized racism and sexism. Though that may be more of a book thing. As far as the stormtroopers go, yeah, it's mostly just men. But women did still serve in the Imperial Navy. They just weren't stormtroopers. Stormtroopers, basically, their whole function was to be nameless, faceless, identical bodies. That's why, for example, in A New Hope, Leia points out that Luke is short for a stormtrooper because he was not the... It's similar to both the Tower Guard in England and the Vatican Guard. You have to be like you must be 6 foot to be a Vatican Guard or a Tower Guard. You have to be. They all have to be identical. Please be health. Please be health. Please be health. Please be health. Nope. Confusion, major font.
This'll come in
Hold
handy.
RB and B to confuse large creatures. Okay, cool. So we can confuse critters now, not just humans. We do have a skill point, so let's see here. Since we just got some confusion stuff, let's do something with that. Increase the amount of time enemies will attack other enemies while confused. Let's do it. I mean, Rise of Skywalker had some women who were former stormtroopers, though I can't remember if they were Empire or First Order troopers, but they were not voluntary. It would have been First Order, because obviously they had Captain Phasma. First Order was a little bit less sexist, I guess the best term, as far as stormtroopers went. Because again, they had Phasma, and Phasma was a badass. And plus by that point, it would have to have been, unless these former stormtroopers were like super old, like the same age as Leia and Luke and Han, then yeah. Because again, I want to say it's what, 20, 30 years later that the sequel trilogy takes place. the only clones that would be around at that point also would only be, potentially, Boba Fett is a potential, because he has normal aging. He did not get any of the growth acceleration or anything like that. He aged normally. And Kix. So I mentioned Kix before, and why I would be really interesting to see more Kix stuff. They were around Finn's age. Then yeah, they were First Order Stormtroopers. So Kix actually followed up on, again, talking about Clone Wars spoilers, then mute if you need to. Kix followed up on Fives' investigation into Order 66. And it ended up getting him noticed by Count Dooku. And so he was captured and put into cryostasis. But I think the droids that had him were being followed. So rather than let him be recovered, they shot him and his cryopod out into wild space, where he stayed for about 50 years until a pirate gang found and defrosted him, and he wakes up and he is literally, possibly, the only clone left alive. And wow, does that hurt. Ugh, poor Kix. Anyway. I could go on about the clones forever. I love the clones. Actually, there was probably a shortcut there that I should open. Nope, locked on the other side.
Moving. That could be trouble. Or maybe it could lend us a hand. Nice.
We're just gonna watch. Bioma 1, Stormtroopers 0. Alright, I'm sorry, big guy. At least I made it quick.
Way out of their element here.
Anything over here? Nope. Aha! See, I knew that these were gonna be something.
Those.
Material for the tactical. Okay. I looked at that one and I'm just like, it's a cape. But, yeah, I didn't really like it all that much. See, now I'm getting Uncharted vibes. Because Nathan Drake was always going over jungle terrain. I need to get back and finish the 4th game. I've beat 1 through 3. And I love the heck out of them. I haven't beat the 4th game yet. Careful, BD.
Careful, BD. I don't know what else to say. Seer, I thought...
No, you didn't think. You perceived a threat and reacted.
If the Order had reacted faster, we'd still have a Republic. The Empire, the Haxian brood, half the galaxy wants us dead.
Yes. The odds are against us.
Gotta love my low res that I have
But
to
they
scream
will
in.
always be against us. Cal, you can't fight your way out of some situations.
Friend? Friend! They did a boot!
This isn't the time to fight.
Are you kidding me? Cal can now glide with Relters. Okay, that's cool. Stand below the Relter and jump to grab on.
Now this is more my speed.
Okay, this is cool. Flying unlocked, yeah. Nope. Okay. He can only go so far. He can't take me all the way, it seems. Or maybe he can? Maybe he can? Maybe he can? Yeah! Thank you, friend. Shortcut unlocked? Shortcut unlocked. Nice. I appreciate that during flashbacks, Cal is always clean-shaven like in Fallen Order. Yeah, definitely. Oh, man. I'm gonna be so mean.
I see you. Who's there? Shoot the cop here. Scary. I'm unsure if this is working.
Oh, there's our friend up there. Yep, back to the choppy. Because of that. Gotta love particle effects. Oh, come on. No, you fucking don't. Oh, blurg. Come on. I am jumping. I am double jumping. Why are you not double jumping onto the wall, Cal? I swear these particle effects are seriously wreaking havoc with this, and I don't know why. Because I've got literally it is turned down to as low as it can frickin' go. Let's try that. Cal, I am double jumping. Other way, Cal. This is frustrating for me. I can't imagine what it's like for you guys. I am so sorry. I swear, like, the double jump isn't as high as it is in Fallen Order. Because I know that that's what I'm supposed to be doing here. I'm supposed to double jump to get the height and run up and then jump again to get onto that thing. And yet, it's just not... There we go. Finally. Can I unlock a shortcut so I don't have to do that again?
This entire structure is the array. But what's it for?
Why did they post me here? I don't even know what this thing does.
Got something?
Central rotational apparatus. The complexity of the subterranean mechanisms operating the arrays above ground ionic beams is difficult to imagine. That was a sentence. The complexity of the subterranean mechanisms operating the arrays above ground ionic beams is difficult to imagine. While the apparatus has clearly not been moved in years, a way to control it must still exist. Nope, nope. Okay. So that's not the way to do it. Don't do that. There we go.
Way to find out.
So that opened that way up. Free the bird! Nope, doesn't free the bird. Oh, it does free the bird!
That did the trick. Let's move.
Okay, but I want to go over to that other way first. I just wanted to free the bird. Because the bird deserved to be freed. Put it back! Put it back!
Another data disk.
Oh, okay, so basically a shortcut. Cool.
They were stuck in this stuff. Looks like that weird matter around here can take on various forms. Let's hope that tower at the top of the array has some answers.
Yeah, can we get rid of it so it stops wreaking havoc on my computer? That would be amazing. Loot. What we got? Hunter material. Ooh. Let's go get the drop-ons and stormtroopers, buddy.
I don't know. What does matter? Eyes over there. I live for the chase. Attack him quickly! He's gonna kill us all! Don't let him trick you!
I love this. This is so good.
The last one.
Yes, you
Your
are.
efforts are meaningless.
Come at me, bro. God, I love that. Attack, but one at a time. Yay, shortcut. Alright, looks like we need an orb. Probably the one from the middle. Yoink. And drop.
Familiar tech. Same mechanisms powered Z's chamber. We're getting close. There's those spy droids again. We're not the only ones interested in the array.
Hashtag Cal needs more balls. I don't know. I think Cal's got plenty of balls. He went up against Vader and lived. Not many people can do that.
We've searched all over the array, buddy. This is our last stop. If the key to Tanalorr is real, it has to be here. And if not, maybe Z does have a screw loose.
Okay.
That seal looks familiar.
Assume he means that.
This
Can't
must be where
replace it.
Centauri Kree intended to send Z. The key to Tanalorr was sealed away. For centuries now. That did it. Sounds like the array is powering up. For some answers.
Did it clear the air? Please let I have cleared the air. Oh! This is from the teaser. One of the only parts of the whole, like, pre-release stuff that I saw. You gotta find out who this is. Hashtag selfie.
Welcome to Tanalorr.
It's beautiful. Remind me not to let you name the next world we discover.
Give it time. You didn't like me much at first either.
Jury's still out. Hard to believe this paradise was hiding on just the other side of the abyss.
Come on. I want to show you something.
Renowned Jedi Knight Dagan Gera offers to be my escort on an uncharted world. How could I refuse?
Trying to figure out what race Dagan is.
Without your guidance, I'd never have made it here in one piece.
Oh, careful now. Or someone might think you've learned humility.
Okay, so can't go backwards.
Force is strong here.
It's just as I told you. We'll build the temple here.
Yes. My thoughts exactly.
This is a lot more in depth than Cal's usual flashbacks.
Oh, it's simply wonderful.
Yes, it's perfect. I've seen the galaxy, Centauri. And there are many worlds that the light of the Jedi does not reach. I'm going to petition the High Council to train initiates here.
On Tanalorr. But it can be so challenging to access. What if something were to go wrong?
Our temple will be a bastion for the Order. here at the Galactic frontier.
The Abyss blocks comm signals. We'll have to invite a member of the Jedi Council to visit in person.
They've been in there for hours.
Council members are not known for their hasty judgments. Especially Master Rancesis.
My duel with the Gendai didn't take this long.
You won in the end. Be patient.
Not one of my strong suits.
Well, if you're going to teach younglings, you had better learn. I have faith in you. So does the Council. Trust them to do the right thing. What's wrong?
Warn the others. We're under attack.
Hey, yellow saber.
You're not here. You're not supposed to be here. Release me. Please.
Oh, dang! Wow, he's been in there since? Wow. That's a really gorgeous lightsaber. Lost an arm.
Who are you? I saw you.
I'm Cal. Cal Kestis. And you must be Dagan Gera.
Yes, I am. You are a Jedi?
Yes. But things have changed since you've been gone. A Sith Lord corrupted the Republic. Turned it into an empire. They destroyed the Order. They're hunting down those of us that are left. But you're here now. We can fight them together.
Yes. I am back. The Order is gone. I must return to Tanalor.
What happened there? How'd you end up here?
We were invaded. I held them at bay as long as I could, but there were too many. The battle was horrific. Still, we weren't beaten. Not yet. Not until the Jedi Council gave the order to abandon Tanalorr and then refused to counterattack.
They gave up on it?
Yes. It was my discovery, my home, and they just expected me to throw it away.
Wait.
I refused to obey and was betrayed by the one I trusted most.
No, stop!
He just bled his crystal. Oh shit.
What have you done?
Okay, so before we get into this, there is a couple things I want to talk about. So, number one, I don't think that's a Bacta tank. That looked more cryostasis-esque. But, so, I perked up at Master Rancisis. So Master Rancisis actually is still around at the time, or at least was still around at the time of the fall of the Order. He is very briefly seen in the prequel films. He's one of the council members. He's the one that's basically a Naga. Like, he's got a lower body that's a snake. So that's interesting that he is that old. I might have known that, but I can't remember. And then, so what Dagan just did, so he bled his crystal. That is new to, technically, this is new canon stuff. In Legends originally, the red kyber crystals were synthetic. But with the new canon stuff, they made it so that basically you pour all of your hatred and anger into a kyber crystal, and that's what turns it red. Darth Vader did it to a Jedi that he tracked and hunted down, and took his lightsaber and his crystal, and that's how he got his red saber, because obviously Obi-Wan took his. So that's cool that we actually got to see that in a game. Like, we got to see that actually happen. And I will say, I kind of felt like that was going to happen. I didn't know if it was going to happen immediately that Dagan was going to turn, but just something about it felt off. And I still don't know what race Dagan is. He doesn't look familiar at all.
Wretched order rue the day they betrayed me and forsook Tanalorr. Meager. Enough. Weak. Just luck.
Ow.
I will not be imprisoned again. You dare stand against me?
Stop! I am not your enemy. We're all that's left. What happened to you?
honor your oath?
And that was, I actually forgot about that. I don't think he's Ratataki. Ratataki have no hair. And they usually have some sort of tattoos. I actually thought for the longest time that Asajj was Ratataki, but she's Dathomirian. But he did mention that he dueled again Die, so I had a feeling that that was a reference to Ravis.
Wait!
So that answers how old Ravis is.
Key to Tanalor. Could Kree have meant Dagon? How could she entrust Tanalor to someone like him?
Okay, forest array. Located in a vast clearing on the far side of the basalt forest, the imposing forest array looms large. It was built by the Republic centuries ago to study the many anomalies of the planet Kobo and the wider sector. Although it has fallen into disrepair in the centuries since the Republic's departure, it is clear that the wide courtyard surrounding the central apparatus were used to test devices that manipulated Kobo matter. In the absence of any caretakers, however, creatures both small and large have taken up residence in the array's nooks. Oh, it was a Bacta tank. Interesting. Bacta is a substance used galaxy-wide to aid in healing and recovery. A patient is suspended, usually unconscious, in the liquid for one or more extended sessions. The viscous substance aids in the regeneration of muscle tissue and nerves. So I wonder if it was like a combo Bacta cryo thing, because... Yeah, Tanalor. Tanalor is a planet that lies on the far side of the Kobo Abyss, ensuring its safety from most invaders. Dagon Gera felt a significant connection to the planet and speaks insistently about returning. Come on, give us a thing about Dagon. There we go. Okay. No, doesn't say. Jedi from the High Republic, Dagon Gera blames the Jedi Council for abandoning Tanalor and hints that someone close to him scarred him. So is that a scar? Or is he referring to the loss of his arm? Interesting. Yeah, I'm very curious about Dagon. Fallen Jedi. At the heart of the forest, in a High Republic-era facility, Cal discovers a man with one arm preserved in a Bacta tank. Yeah, there we go. No, come back. Fallen Jedi. Despite Cal imploring him to join the fight against the Empire, he bled his lightsaber and attacked. Duels are ordered by Ravis, who had long been searching for Dagon. Fallen Jedi takes his leave, leaving Cal to contemplate events. Yeah, because when we encountered Ravis the first time, he did mention that he'd seen Jedi before. So I definitely was like, okay, how old is he? Because unless he was referring to Clone Wars stuff. Might be referring to an emotional scar, because I wouldn't call a missing arm a scar personally. It's either that or the markings on his chest. If that's the scar, then it might be kind of like a Lichtenberg scar. Basically, it's what you get from being struck by lightning. So, like, force lightning would leave that kind of mark. Because, let's see. Can I zoom in? No, I can't. But you can kind of see on his chest and even down his arm. You see the lighter markings like that. So if that's a scar, then I don't know. But if that's part of him, then that kind of reminds me of the Utapawan people, because they've got the kind of almost tree bark-esque like faces and skin, but he doesn't have it on his face so much that I can tell. It might be a bit on his chin, but yeah, I do not know what he is. I will say he has very nice eyes, though. He's very pretty. Yay, maximum health. Oh, that's a better shot. So it is up onto his face. It starts at like round the cheeks and mouth, and then goes down over his chest and onto his arm. So again, it kind of reminds me of Utapauans. Maybe he's half something. Dengar is a Jedi of the High Republic, freed from 2 centuries of stasis. 2 centuries, there we go, that's how long he was in there. 200 years of stasis in Bacta. So High Republic takes place after Old Republic, because Old Republic is thousands of years prior. Seemingly fallen to the dark side, he attacks wildly, but with all of the expertise of a former Jedi of the Order. Gotta yeet. Was this awesome? Look forward to more. Alright, take care, Etta. I'm glad you could hang out. Yeah. Dagon definitely makes me interested. I would like to know more about him. I'm unsure if that texture on his skin is markings, tattoos, or just natural to his race. Yeah.
Tanalor was supposed to bring us closer. But all it did was divide our order. The Council may have given up on you, but I know who you truly are, Dagon. Even if you yourself have forgotten.
She had such faith in him. At least she never had to see him fall to the dark side.
Grief-stricken yet hopeful, Centauri Kree gazes up at the Kobo Abyss, not knowing if she would ever see the world that lay beyond it ever again. Let's go, buddy.
Not a bad view, huh, buddy? Wonder if Grease and Boat fixed the Mantis by now.
Alright, have we got skill points? So I can definitely get that thing that I was looking at here. The hold B to automatically evade incoming attacks. Like, yes, please. Yeah, that's awesome. Greater reflexes, block meter refills even faster. Oh, that's right, that's the one I looked at. So we've got, what, 1 left? Yeah, 1 left. So we can get that. We could get the enhanced stim packs. 2-fold reflection. This is with single. Press LB just before contact to reflect up to 2 blaster projectiles in a row. Improved footwork. Lunging strike now reaches further. That's a 2-er. Double orbit, press Y again to perform a second lightsaber throw around Cal. Or the Endless Hurricane. Let's grab this. Focus parry. Padfoot says someone is home. Yeah, the skills are really good. And then there's still these two that I don't know about that are over here. And don't say anything, Zemna. I know you've beaten it. But I am so curious as to what these two crumbled things are gonna be.
Lore is real. And it may be the last corner of this galaxy that's safe from the Empire. I wish you could have seen it too, BD. I think we just found our ticket out of here.
Hi. Hi, friend. Easy.
Easy. It won't hurt you.
Oh, we made friend.
We'll get around faster now.
Cal can now ride Neko mounts. Cool. Sorry, hang on. I had a pop up. Hello. Can I... How do I dismount?
You're just a softie, aren't you?
I can pet it. I can pet it while I ride it. Cool. There we go. That's how I dismount.
You're new here, yeah?
That's right.
Got a place you should check out then. There's this guy, a real fishing enthusiast.
Oh my
hunting
gosh.
around in a skiff at the base of the mountain. He's near an Imperial camp. Mind seeing if he's all right?
Yeah, no problem.
Is there fishing in this game? Neko versus Chocobo. Ooh. I gotta go Chocobo. I love Chocobos too much. I had so much fun with Chocobos in 15.
Come on! I bet we can clear that gate with a little boost from our new friend. All right, let's go.
Hello, other friends.
A sand crawler. You know what that means.
Jawas!
Jawas can't be far off.
Can we actually trade with them? Meditation point.
Up! Let's stop for a moment. Let's move, BD.
Okay, so which way do I actually need to be going? Okay, I'm going the right direction. Much as I want to explore around, I've only got about 20 minutes left. So I want to go ahead and head back. And then we'll explore around more next week. Hey, there's There's our girl.
Mantis is back in action. Come on, BD. Let's meet him at the landing pad. Thanks for the lift.
New characters or conversations are now available at Pilot Saloon on Kobo. Cool.
Well, you got a mean look to you.
I do?
Yeah, like you're not afraid of nothing. Maybe you can find out what all this fuss is about. There's a shack, nestled way out near the caverns. Folks call it Key's Workshop.
What's in the workshop?
Misery. And maybe treasure, or so I hear. If you're in the area, could be worth a visit.
Hi, little guys. You don't want scratches?
That's it.
There we go.
Hey, little guy.
Again, 10/10, the best upgrade. The best upgrade for Fallen Order that you can pet the Boglings. Oh, hey, it's the Nick that's voiced by Matt Mercer.
The new fella. Howdy.
Howdy back at you.
If you're looking for a side, you might want to trek to the higher edges of the canyon.
Is it worth the hike?
Wouldn't know. Never been there myself. Too steep to climb. And there's a lot of creatures up there. Some of them won't even eat you.
Sounds like paradise.
It's a tough climb, but you'll find a way up. And you'll see the true majesty of Kobo. I just know it.
Sounds like fun.
Let's get back to Grease and Bode. Tell them what we found.
Yes, let me color the mantis. I want to either make it the pretty metallic green or give it the Boba Fett colors. I'm in a bit of a Boba Fett mood.
Z, you're looking good as new.
Indeed. That mechanical mixologist is a miracle worker. I must know, did you locate the key to Tananor?
It's complicated, but we'll find it.
Monk told me what transpired while I was asleep. To think the Jedi Order is no more, that must have been dreadful for you.
Yeah.
We have both been through so much, but we must persevere, Cal. After all, what else is there to do?
I like Z. I like Z a lot.
Got room for one more?
I shall remain here, but if you need my counsel, I will be at the saloon.
Aw. No, come along with
I am
us.
fortunate to have met you, Cal Kestis.
Ah, home sweet home.
I found something out there.
Oh yeah, what do you got? Another holocron?
Jedi. From the time of the High Republic, somehow preserved in Bacta. Dagan Gera. I freed him.
What happened?
He attacked me. Escaped with the Bedlam Raiders. He's who they've been looking for. Says the Jedi betrayed him. And turned to the dark side.
Are you okay, kid?
Tanalor. It's real, Grease. It's hidden somewhere in the Abyss.
Oh, that's impossible! The Abyss eats any ship that gets too close!
The Republic found a way through hundreds of years ago. That's why they built that array in the forest.
A hidden world that nobody's been able to reach for centuries. If you figured out how to cross the Abyss, you could just disappear.
Completely. No Bedlam Raiders. No bounty hunters.
No Galactic Empire.
I'm just spitballing here, but that does sound like a place that someone could call home.
Yeah. Yeah, it could be a home.
Get your feet down. All right, I'm going back to the cantina.
You know, Grease, we could use a real pilot.
I don't know. I mean,
Come
Doing
on,
okay on your
Grease.
own. I mean, you could clean the Patoli weave every now and again.
We don't know the Mantis like you do. Nobody does.
Come on. Come on, Grease.
Cal, I'm sorry. My best days are behind me. I can't even hold my cards steady.
I know things are different from how they used to be, but I'm not sure I could do this without you.
Is that really how you feel?
It is.
Well, I mean, I guess I could have Monk keep his eye on the saloon.
Greasy money. You in? I mean, there's not gonna be much in the way of credits.
Cal, this is better than any score. Imagine, no more looking over your shoulder. A safe place for us, for the ones we love.
If anyone knows about a lost Jedi world, see her.
Let's go find her.
It's about time you paid that lady a visit.
Jedi, huh?
All right, I'm gonna make us some food before we go.
Wow, that's a planet that I don't think we've been to before. But I know that Jeddah is kind of considered to be one of like the homeworlds of the Jedi, like period. Jedi is where the word Jedi came from. It's Jeddah, and then Tython is another homeworld, which we've been to multiple times, and showed up in Mandalorian, which I was really happy about. Don't forget to visit domas with any rare minerals you found, and plant seeds in the rooftop garden. Oh, there's a rooftop garden. Cool. Cal can meet more new residents who can help improve the outpost. Z's shop unlocked. Okay. Z's shop on the upper floor of Pyloon Saloon is now accessible. High Republic data discs found around the galaxy can be spent here. Cool. Rooftop garden. There we go. Garden on the saloon rooftop is now accessible. Seeds collected across Kobo can be planted here. And we're back, baby. Cal realizes that Tanalorr could be an opportunity to protect the ones he loves from the Empire. With Grease returning to the Mantis pilot seat and Bo joining the crew, Cal can see a more hopeful future on the horizon. Hell yeah.
So who's this seer we're going to see?
A mentor of mine. Rescued me from the Empire on Bracca and dragged me halfway across the galaxy.
Sounds like you two went through a lot together.
We did. Been a long time since I've seen her. How's it feel to be back on the Mantis?
Good. Thinking about whipping up some curried burrafish. Kitchen looks in better shape than the rest of the ship, kid.
I definitely saw less action since you left.
You're telling me. The spice levels haven't moved. Did you cook even one decent meal for yourself these last years?
I'm not half the cook you are, Grease. And maybe only 3/4 the pilot.
Very kind, but the first chance we get, I'm making you a plate of Great Granny Pyloon's umber hash.
My favorite. Can't wait.
Aww. Oh, I'm so glad the Grease is back. He was one of my favorite parts about Fallen Order.
Let's get to work.
Alright. So I think next time I actually want to play a little bit more with the single blade. So we'll swap this one to single. We'll keep the dual wield though, because I like the dual wield a lot. Oh, actually, just because I'm curious, I want to see.
Want to tweak a few things.
Lightsaber. Yeah, I just want to see what it looks like. There we go.
How does that look?
Just for fun. Let's put this together. So, Rebel Hero. Nope. Rebel Hero. Rebel Hero. And then that one's already Rebel Hero. Yep. That is the lightsaber of Anakin Skywalker slash Luke had it for a while, and then it ended up in Rey's possession. That's pretty cool.
This is a unique piece.
There's Obi-Wan's. Again, it's his Padawan saber. Well, I call it his Padawan saber. I want to say... I can't remember. I want to say that it's similar to... It might be the same one that he used at the beginning of Clone Wars. Like Attack of the Clones movie, and then he got the new one during Clone Wars. But for sure, this is the Phantom Menace Obi-Wan lightsaber. This is DLC, Corndog. I bought the deluxe edition, which included the Anakin lightsaber, included the Obi-Wan lightsaber. Let me put it back to the way it was.
Wade has a nice balance.
It was... Yeah. That one. That one's right. That one. And that one. And the other DLC stuff is, you could put him in the outfit that Luke wore at the end of A New Hope. This is when they're, marching and getting the medals. There's also... Han Solo outfit. And... Kenobi outfit. Again, this is based on the Kenobi series. And he's actually... get him to turn around. He has a pack on his back that has some stuff from the Clone Wars days. And I do really like the outfit, and I would put Cal in it more often, but just my first playthrough, I kind of want to keep Cal in original stuff that's from his games, But yeah, it's cool stuff. I'm really happy with it. But I think I'm going to go ahead and call it here. We're at a good stopping point. Rocked the Corsair jacket for a long time. I can't remember if I've gotten that one. No, that's one that you buy from Doma. Yeah, I saw that one. I liked it, but I was holding on to my Priorite because I wanted to unlock that door, which was a good thing I did because it gave me the stim pack. So, let us see who is on that we can raid. I'll probably do the same thing I did yesterday and raid over to one of the featured streamers for the month of May, which is Asian American Pacific Islander month. So let's see who is on and what they're doing. We've got someone doing Horizon Forbidden West. That's always fun. Elder Scrolls Online. Genshin. Let's right over to the one doing Horizon Forbidden West. That's a game that I would like to play at some point. But I just never got around to it. So... Ramez 05. Alright, there we go. So let's go give Ramez some love, and thank you guys for coming and hanging out. This was so much fun. There was definitely some stuff that I was not expecting. I did not expect to find a Jedi that'd been around since the Old Republic, or High Republic. There's a difference. There is actually a big difference now between High Republic and Old Republic. But that was really cool. And I'm I'm again gonna have to resist not playing anymore until next Friday. But I will see you guys on Friday at 6 o'clock, and yeah, thank you guys for being awesome.